she's a chilly one. Welcome to today. What is this then? This is day 2 of lockdown, is it?
3.
Day 3. Day 3 of lockdown. Hopefully you enjoyed the vlog that I put up last night. That was good fun. That was done some time ago, so no fear. I'm not playing golf, but wish I was, like everybody else.
I look like I've got a serious neck injury today.
Look, she's wounded.
Simply from the number of scarves I'm wearing.
Look how cold it is. I'll spin you round.
It's freezing.
Oh, look how gorgeous that looks.
Pretty beautiful, isn't it?
Whoa. What have we got? We just got 5 weeks of this, have we?
Yeah, come on. We're this is old hat now. We're experts at this, aren't we?
Oh yeah, we're used to this. We're used to this. We can do this.
Yeah, lockdown mode.
Okay, so just out of interest, because I've not worked since February. So is anybody else kind of out of work still? Maybe people have gone back to work. Maybe you're still working now.
Becoming good at using a chicken 3 ways, aren't we?
Yeah, 3 ways. What do you mean?
We cook it once for roast and we eat it. And then we take off the rest of the meat and we make a pie or a soup.
We had the pie last night.
And then we make
I'll put a picture of
the
pie.
carcasses into stock, don't we?
Yeah, and then we go stock. And then what do we make out of the stock?
Then we make more soups. It's like a cycle, you know.
Cycle. There you go. Interesting. Yeah, no work for me. So full-time YouTube. So hopefully, oh, this is wet and icy. Oh dear. Got some issues here. So obviously this is not going to be quite so much golf content as usual, but I'll do my best. We'll see how it goes. I'm just walking through ice here. Oh no. Get this goings on.
We've actually just accidentally ventured into a
Well, I've got my golf shoes on.
Mini frozen lake situation.
Oh, am I going to be able to walk through that?
Well, do you mind having freezing cold wet ankles?
I do mind, yeah. How am I going to get across this?
You're going to have to go round. Go all the way round.
Round where?
Go up the fence and then up.
Alright, I'm going up the hill instead. So today, there's a couple of things I'm going to try and do. I'm going to do what's in my bag, but this time a camera bag. Just in case you're interested, you might or might not be.
You should call it what's in your sack.
What's in my sack? Look, there she goes, she's off again. So here we go, this is what's in my bag. I've got the Low Pro tactical bag, which I quite like because it's got all these little flaps that you can stick things to. I've got a little pouch, we'll go into that in a minute. Let's get straight into the good stuff. I've got the Pete Design clip on the side there, which is amazing for clipping your camera on. So let's get some of the big stuff out of the way. So this is a 70 to 200mm Canon L Lens. Look, it looks like it's been through a war and back because I take it everywhere. It's my favourite thing for taking photos, you know, for thumbnails and getting that lovely blurry background. But I do love it, especially if I'm travelling and taking lots of photos. It's great for video as well, but you really need to either have the gimbal on board or keeping it very stable on a tripod. I've got this one, which is it's a Canon 18 to 135. This is a brilliant all-purpose lens, really great lens. The reason I got this one in particular is because you can get this little zoom unit, clips on there like that, locks in nicely. And then when actually the camera's plugged in, that will zoom the lens in and out. Sits on the bottom of the camera there, and I just press forward and backwards and the zoom will go in and out. It will make this zoom really nice and smooth. There's not many lenses on the market that you can have this little zoom attachment. I think it's only 2 lenses at the moment, but it's really great for your sort of normal DSLR camera or mirrorless. Perfect. You can just zoom in and zoom out, which is great for golf. It makes it kind of a lot less kind of jumpy and jerky. So that is a great bit of kit. Nice lens there. That's the Canon 18 to 135. This, I've had a few drones in my time. I bought the Mavic Pro, and that is a fantastic and still is a great drone. Apart from the fact that it's a bit too heavy because all the licensing came in. With this little mini, it's great. It's cheap as anything. So if if I smash it up or lose it somewhere, it's not £6 to replace. I think they're like a few £100, and that's our little unit with it. But this is fantastic. It's all you need. And so you can fly over golf courses with this and not get in anybody's way. It's nice and light, and if anybody stops you, it's under the legal limit to have a license. Although that has just changed, you can do commercial shots now without the big license. but that's you can look that up yourself. But for golf courses in private land, that is perfect. This one is kind of my little audio case, and it's now I use the Zoom Field recorder. That's the H1. Again, nice and cheap, great quality. You can use it as a standalone mic for interviewing people. But what I tend to do is I attach it to this lavalier mic, and it's perfect then because it records in my pocket. I don't have to worry about signals going back to any cameras. It's just nicely recorded and I sync it up afterwards. This is the Rode lavalier mic. I think this one's about £170. It's quite a good quality one. I think audio is very important, so I do have that one, which I use a fair amount when I'm away from the camera. On the top of the camera that you can't see, I've got a little selection of mics that I use. My favourite one is the Rode Micro, which is again pretty cheap, and you don't need a battery or anything in it, so that's pretty good. I also have the Rode Pro 2 and Pro 1 video mic, so they're pretty good but battery operated, and I always forget about charging batteries up and all that kind of good stuff. So that's pretty much my bag, and that's all the stuff that I use and need. A couple of other things that I do always carry in this little front piece, and spare batteries. I've got loads of the batteries from my Canon camera that I use, which I'm recording on now, but I also carry a nice little set of Sony wireless earphones in case I get a little bit bored. And just for, as opposed to a little tool, I use the Benchmade, that's the Spider, and I also have the Benchmade Bug Out, which is just good for kind of like undoing things, screwing things, undoing boxes, bits and pieces. If I'm out, I've got to do anything, it's got a little clip on it. That's a nice little knife there. I'll put the link down below as usual. Couple of little tools in there, and that's pretty much us all good to go. So my main camera is the Canon 80D. You don't need a fancy camera, especially for golf content. It only records in 1080, it doesn't record in 4K, but I generally don't record much in 4K. I don't really feel the need to go above that. File size and editing just kind of makes everything, the workflow, a little bit slower. I also use the Hero 7 GoPro sometimes, not quite so much these days. I used to use it a lot, but I don't use it quite so much. On my main camera there, I actually use the 11 to 24 Canon L Lens. I'm not sure I'd necessarily recommend it, certainly for golf vlogging, because it's 4 times the price that the camera is. In fact, with the camera being now a few years old, it's actually probably 6 times the price of the camera for the lens. But you know, if you find these things are nice, I do take a lot of photography as well, so it's quite nice for that, and it's a nice close-up. It's kind of good for allowing a lot of light in. One thing I've got to mention, I do take this one out on the golf course all the time. This is my latest little bit of kit, and it's a brilliant little thing that clips onto the side of the golf bag, and then you put a ball head on there and the camera goes on the top. My ball head I'm using at the moment on the tripod, which is over there. That is a really good bit of kit. It can go on everywhere. You can use it at home and stick it on the side, and it holds heavy cameras, and you can bend it and position it any way you like. So that is a great little bit of kit, and I also use it as a bit of a vlog camera to get the camera a little bit further away from me. I'm going to go through the software I use, but as a quick spoiler, I use Final Cut Pro, and I use Premiere Pro, and I use After Effects. It's my main 3 video editing software packages. I generally, I use Photoshop and Lightroom as well for the thumbnails. But I generally like to keep my eye on all the packages because I do editing for other people, and some people work in Premiere Pro and some people work on Final Cut. So I like to kind of keep my eye on both, just in case another editor wants maybe some cuts that I've done, send it to them and they want to work with a different program. So I kind of keep my eye in, but I'll probably go through that tomorrow or later on in the week. Exactly how that workflow is and how I'm able to put a vlog together. I'll have a look at some of the shot tracing as well, because I get a lot of questions asked about that. So hopefully that's pretty much everything. That is what is in my bag, and just remember that you don't need all this stuff, just an iPhone and get going. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that, and let me know any comments. I'll put all the links down below. I'll make them affiliate links, so if you decide to buy any kit, the channel gets a small percentage. So just make that transparent. It's all down there. If you click it, it's no more expensive than you normally would. It will just take you to Amazon and you can go from there and maybe make a purchase on a few of these items. But if not, no props, have a look around and we'll go back to the vlog. It's really great to start a channel and I promote it to everybody. It's the best thing I did. It's really good fun, great for community, nice for connecting to people. Gives your little brain something to do in these times of boredom. You know, it's artistic, constructive, you see an end goal, and then you deliver your little piece. 2 or 3 people say hello.
It stops you having to unload the dishwasher.
Yeah, it stops me because I'm working, you know. Stops me having to unload the dishwasher. Working. And yeah, so anyway, I'll show you what camera gear I use. Look around the workstation. Right, let's get up this hill.
I just had to film this. This is like one of those sad little horses at a mountain impasse and they're trying to cross.
I've got to get over all this stuff.
It's not even a river, it's not even a stream.
That is water.
Just jump it. That was ridiculous. These droplets on the gate, look at that. Get those droplets, they're like prisms.
Oh, I was doing so.
Prisms.
Prisms droplet on the gate. Right, get the state of this. You're doing a squat.
What? No, don't. I'm being artistic.
Oh.
I'm getting the prisms. Look.
Whatever. Right, so it's a new feature. If you're out on a country walk, see, I'm a townie. I was brought up in Bristol. Might be able to tell by the funky accent. Maddie was brought up in the country, like.
I'm a country mouse, you're a town mouse.
Yeah, I'm a town mouse, she's a country mouse. Anyway, so tell us all about the gates and what we do to mount said gate.
Oh, we've got this is hinge feature. Can we do a jingle?
Hinge feature.
Hinge
no, I'm
feature.
not. That's going to be too much time. Go on then.
Actually, let's
What?
invite comments down below.
Yeah.
If you grew up in the country,
Yeah.
would you be used to this? Any parent or elder? Cross by the hinges. Always jump over by the hinges.
Does anybody know what on earth she's talking about?
Don't ever cross by the bit here.
Here's a gate, your normal gate. Okay,
Why
so
do you think that is, town mouse?
town mouse, me, not a clue.
Because it pulls down the hinges and then the gates don't shut properly. Always cross by the hinges.
Okay.
There we go. That's
Gotta
the
say,
feature.
look at the hinge though. It's on a blooming RSJ.
This is the level of feature you're going to get to expect in lockdown, by the way.
Sorry, everybody. Here she goes, dolloping over the top.
Stop looking, I'm like
All
a
that.
gazelle.
Okay, I've got to get over. By the hinges, everybody.
Good. Good. So that was the
That was
end
my
of-
dismount. If you've made it this far,
Well done.
honestly, good luck to you. Right, now she's on to cobweb features.
Is that really the level we're dealing with?
Yeah, I didn't know what these little paths were. Look at these little paths.
I'm willing to bet I'm willing to bet everybody watching this vlog is going to know what these little paths are.
Listen, we're not all blooming country mice, are we? What do you reckon this little path is?
Seriously?
Do you think?
You're patronising them now.
I'm not. Can have a look at it. There's 2 or 3 of them going up, and there's one over there going up. Comments down below. I'm going to give you a multiple choice here.
I don't think they need
All right,
it.
now don't they do. Right. Is it A, little path for humans to wander about? B, a drainage line from where the water runs down the hill? Or 3, where the sheep go?
Mixed up your A's and your 3's, by the way.
A's and the 3, soz. All right, anyway, we're walking up the hill. Comment down below. 1, 2, or C. You would you? There's the Frosty Mountains. What mountains are they?
Are you asking me that because you don't know, or for the viewers?
For the viewers.
They're called the Black Mountains.
The Black Mountains. There you go. That's a good one, isn't it? That's a proper mountain. Still walking up this hill that I thought wasn't a good idea. Right, it's a good little shot, isn't it? Look, got that behind us. I'm not sure you can hear that, but we've got a lot of banging going on. Now that banging is a top secret SAS training camp.
It's not top secret anymore.
Not top secret anymore. That's what it is. And I do like to get the old drone up, as you know, so we can all see a little trip. It's an establishing shot, as they say. And
But I've got to be really careful to whip it down quick today because it is restricted airspace for them SAS boys.
You'd be a bit annoyed, wouldn't you, if they just shot it down out
I'd be well annoyed, yeah. So, because my drone is a special sort of drone that is under the weight limit of the real nasties, I can get away with it. And I don't go over being all snoopy. Should I go over? Comments down below. If you want me to do some snooping, I'll try.
Show them the plane.
I'll show them the what? Yeah, there's a plane over there. They've got a they've got a train, and they've got a big plane where they do their hostage bits and pieces. Anyway, I didn't tell you any of this. It's all top bloody secret, so don't mention it to anybody. You know, mum's the word. Anyway, so we're at the top of this hill. So here where we are, this is where we live. There's the mountains over there. I'll do a quick zoom. Won't make you too sick. Mountain and mountain. Yeah. Hopefully that's coming across nicely. There we go. And there's the orchard. Back again. There we go. Alright. Anybody been here? Probably not. Anybody want to come here? Probably not. Do you know what? We're getting married soon. Did I mention that? Right. And over there somewhere, actually it's not, it's a little bit, you can't see it. There lies the abbey in which we're getting married. It's going to be a regal affair. I could imagine OK Magazine's going to cover it, so you'll see it in all the papers.
It'll be interesting for only allowed 15 people, won't it?
Golf Monthly will be on the front page.
They're not going to fill that abbey up, are they? 15 people.
15 people, socially distanced. To be honest with you, and my family, I'm quite happy to be socially distanced at the best of times.
You'd prefer it, wouldn't you?
Prefer it. Right, come on then, should we walk back down?